Okay, guys, I had to do this video several times. I just got a new editing software, and I'm terrible at it. And I just decided to delete the whole video and do it all over again. I have friended, while I've been sick for the last few days, I have friended two romance scammers. The first one says, "Greetings, my name is Pete Thompson from Arizona, USA." Well, right off the bat, we know that if you are in the USA, you don't say that you are, or if you're in or from the USA, if you're speaking to somebody else who's in the USA, you don't say the USA after the state. You usually do that when you're in a foreign country, or if you're mailing something to somebody in the United States, then you would put USA on the letter. But other than that, you would not use that typically. Most Americans don't. I would say 99% of the people in the United States do not put USA behind their state when they say where they're from. "I have an urgent matter to speak with you about. Write to my private email, yada, yada, yada." And then he says, "Remain blessed, Pete." Well, he had something urgent to tell me. Excuse me. I actually had something urgent to do for him, and I blocked him. Because in his desperation, I decided that I was not going to play with this one. This one wants to correspond via email. I don't know if he doesn't want to do Hangout or WhatsApp, which I don't do, or if he just doesn't understand the internet and he'd rather use email. That's fine. Whatever works for him, but not for me. So I blocked him. So in that sense, I'm going to go ahead and show you the second scammer. And his name is Benjamin. Now, Benjamin, right off the bat, has 63 followers. He most likely has a mixture of people that he's scamming along with other scammers. And if you know anything about scammers, you know that they often lose their accounts, they get blocked, they get reported, and they have to create new accounts. So as you can see right here, he has joined March 2023, 63 followers, and no, I don't know him. So let's begin. He says, "Hello, nice to meet you here. Where are you from?" Well, I said, "Nice to meet you too. I'm from Kentucky." Now, mind you, I don't tell them exactly where I live. I don't tell them the right state. And I don't tell them where I work. I don't need them to know any information because I know they're lying. So why would I even give them truth? Okay. So he says, "Okay. Am from Italy, Rome, but live in Germany." Oh, how convenient. Most scammers do not put an I before an M. And most scammers say they're from one place and just so happen to be in another. A lot of times, the top couple of things they say their occupation is oil rig engineer. Another one that they might say that place they work at is they are in construction. Another place they might say that they work would be a doctor, orthopedic surgeon. They're on a peacekeeping mission and they're an orthopedic surgeon and they're from Texas or something like that, from Dallas or something, and they're currently in Syria or Afghanistan. First of all, we don't have any Americans in Afghanistan. But in this case, he says he's from Italy, so he says he's Italian. So most likely there's not anybody Italian in Afghanistan because the Taliban have taken over Afghanistan. So if you're Italian and you live there, you're probably a target. Okay, going back to this. Are you married? Do you have kids? Well, if he read my profile, he would say that wife, mother, grandma. So he would know that, but obviously he was either too stupid to look at my profile or he's going off a list of questions on what to ask me. I am married, kids and grandkids. Okay, am married, but I lost my wife 4 years ago. Okay, well that usually means you're widowed or widower, or is it widower? Okay, so that usually means that you are Um, that usually means that you lost your spouse. So he's a widower, okay? And then, which means he's lied. He's not married. I really miss her so much. But is the past now? I think he meant past, P-A-S-T, now, period. God knows why. He doesn't use correct grammar. But I have one daughter. She is 15 years old. Yeah, I believe that, right? So what's your profession, if I may ask? So you are a widower. Sorry for your loss. I work at a local grocery store part-time and do side jobs. What is your profession? Okay, that's good. I'm petroleum engineer. Again, I is not in front of M. A petroleum engineer. I is not in front of M again. M into drilling of oil. You look so beautiful and young. How old are you? Hello, are you there? Thank you. I'm 56. Where are you now? I'm in Scotland, Aberdeen. Usually they say Aberdeen, Scotland, but yeah. Okay, I do know that there are oil rigs near the coast of Scotland, so he's got that right. M58, age is just a number and don't matter to me, or does age matter to you? Give me your WhatsApp number so we can talk better there, please. You are really nice to me. Boy, that's desperate. No, I don't do WhatsApp. What about Hangout, please? No, I don't do Hangout. I don't have a desire to have a good friendship or a secret relationship. If you want to send me messages, you can do so here. Send me a picture of your oil rig. I meant not to put a question mark, but I can't go back and edit. Tell me what your job is. I would like to know. Well, that was, see, and if you notice, they like to, in the middle of the night, send messages because 9 times out of 10, he's in Africa. So it's 2:11 here, it's daytime there. So I sent him a message this morning at 10 a.m. my time, or 10:26 a.m. my time. And hey. My dogs were fighting. And I sent him a message at 10:30, so it was probably the middle of the night. I'll probably hear from him again tonight. Anyways, my dogs are fighting, so I have got to go. But I just want to let you know that I'll probably wait until I get another good conversation going with him. Just a few things. I would suggest, if you're interested in seeing some even better videos that I could never compare to, I suggest you look at Romance Scammers and Online Scams YouTube page. I also suggest that you look at Trilogy Media. I also suggest that you look at Rosie IRL. I also suggest Scammer Payback, Little Piece, and Music is a Rainbow. There's some really good past videos on the Hot Chicken channel. Some really good ones. And on Fridays, the Hot Chicken channel has going to start doing some live scam baiting. They're usually fun. They usually play games when they do it. And they're a great group of 2 ladies, sisters, and they're awesome, and I really adore them. So if you get a chance, I suggest that you watch those channels. I am not in this for views or likes or subscriptions. However, it would be nice if you would do that. I would like to one day, before the end of 2023, get to 1,000 so that I can start going live. It would make me feel great to be able to go live, like if I am traveling somewhere, so that you guys can enjoy it with me. Or if I just so happen to be in a casino such as like the El Cortez or something throughout the year, it would be nice to be able to go live so you can see if I lose or win. It's just a whole lot of fun. But anyways, my life is crazy. I've got a bunch of things going on right now. I've got chaotic things going on, and I just can't imagine not sharing with you the stuff that's going on. I am planning to travel soon again. I will include some video, however, we're not going to see any major landmarks like the Grand Canyon like we recently saw. So I will do my best to get you some videos. I do have to get permission now in some places, so please know that I would love to share this stuff with you. I am an amateur. I suck at editing. I bought an editing program on my phone, and I really don't like it because I don't understand it. So I'm going to try to see if I can play around with it a little more to try to understand what I'm doing. They have tutorials, but the tutorials are for different effects and things like that. And I'm just trying to keep it simple. So, but like I said, well, getting back to this, a couple more things that you may want to know is that there's also, I think, scamfish or catfish or something like that, or social catfish on YouTube. You can watch them. They have some really good stories that they actually get involved with people who've been scammed by romance scammers. And what I'm finding from noticing that, and from like Dr. Phil's shows as well, and even from Trilogy Media, is that some people because the scammers, they like to prey on people who are lonely, or who who may want some attention, like a widow or a widow, or because they do use pictures of female scammers too to go after the men. So a lot of times what they'll do is they'll go on these dating apps and they'll create these fake accounts, and then when people start swiping to meet them, they'll send them messages and things like that, and they'll work on them that way. And what they do is they use emotion, and they use urgency, and they create these little stories that are so outlandish, but because they've already won over their victim, the victim believes everything that they say and ends up, the scammer will say something to the effect of, well, I'm a gem dealer, and I have to pay $100 and something thousand in taxes before they'll let me get my $2 million that I earned, and I can't leave the country till I get my money, and they put me in jail, or customs is not allowing me to leave. I have this documentation. They'll even go onto internet sites and use Photoshop to Photoshop cities on fake tickets, because they'll say, I don't have any money right now. I don't have access to my bank. Won't let me have the money that I earned. I'm rich, but they won't let me have my money. I have to fill out some sort of paperwork. Can you send me money so they can release my funds? And yada, yada, yada. And so what they'll do, or can you send me money so I want to come see you? And then they'll create these fake flights. And there are like men and women that will go to these airports in the U.S. waiting for these scammers they don't believe are scammers to come from the country that they're in, supposedly. And those flights either don't exist, or they exist, but they didn't come. And then they'll keep them going. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't make it. I got detained, or I'm sorry, this, whatever. And these poor victims are becoming addicted to the attention. They're becoming addicted to the text 10 times a day. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, I can't wait to be with you, can't wait to marry you, and yada, yada, yada. And they'll do these things, and these victims will isolate themselves from their friends and their family, because friends and family will pick up the fact that these victims are victims from scammers, and they tell them that, the victims, that they're scammers, but the scammer doesn't want to believe it. So the scammer gets mad and cuts off the family and friends. So this is what you're basically dealing with when you have a scammer. They completely isolate you from your friends and family and win you over to the point where you don't have any doubt in your mind that this person exists and they're who they say they are, and they work where they work, and they live where they live. And they steal pictures from the internet. They steal valor, military valor from the internet. They're crazy. They're crazy. But from what I understand, like on romance scammers and online scams, she talked about, she likes to create, she has characters, and our characters have a little backstory. And so her characters are the ones that get these romance scammers. So, because here's what happens. Once you friend a romance scammer, you're more than likely going to get more that are going to friend you. It's like they put you on a list. So her characters always constantly get people trying to romance scammer. So her latest video, she says to the scammer, I know you're not real. I mean, I know you're a scammer, and yada yada. He finally admits he lives in Ghana, and he told her that the reason why he does this is because there's absolutely no work there. There's no way for him to make any money. And, you know, a lot of the people that live in Africa worship God. So, you know, if you are one of those people that are scamming people and you're using God all the time, it's not very godlike of you to be scamming people. So, you know, whatever the excuse is, you're hurting people, you're taking their money, you're stealing their money, you're stealing their time, their energy, and that can't be, I mean, maybe money can be replaced. I don't know. It depends on how much they get from you. But your time and your emotions are stolen. And it's sad. And there are a whole bunch of other scams going on right now. But this is just one of them. And just know that I'm doing this to kind of point out the obvious, so that if anybody gets messages similar to this, they know for sure to block them. They know they're not real people. And unfortunately, it's not as easy to block spam or fake accounts on social platforms as it is to take an email you know is spam and put it in your spam folder or your junk folder. It's not that easy, and so there are steps to do, and I'll walk you through that when we hear from Benjamin. I want to wait until we can, you know, kind of have another longer conversation. I don't want you to be waiting on every whim with me. I think that's just a waste of your energy and my energy. So let me get some more correspondence from him, and then we'll kind of see if we can call him out. I want to see also if Twitter will let me do the Grabify link again, so I can grab his IP address, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'm gonna try to work on editing. I'm just terrible at it, and so I figure just stick the camera right in front and let's just get started. That's the best way to do it. I hope that you have a great day, and if you would like to subscribe and like, I'll try to see if I can get more content for you. It's a little difficult because we never know when these are going to come in. But usually they come in 1 or 2 at a time, and these 2 came in kind of almost the same day. So let's see what happens. All right. Have a great day. Bye.